Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about the lifecycle event performance monitoring capability of the Android Mobile ADK. This can be done with a minimal amount of application changes. The only prerequisite to using lifecycle instrumentation is that you first prepare your project to use the mobile ADK. Please refer to our first two videos to see how this is done. So let's define what a lifecycle event is in an Android application. To do this, we'll take a look at the e-commerce sample application and show you what type of events it has and how they can be monitored. The sample application included in the mobile ADK is a typical e-commerce type application. It consists of multiple activities, each one providing a specific function in the application. It allows you to sign in with a user ID and password, search for products, choose a product and view details, and add it to your cart. Finally, you can view the cart and perform the checkout process. When checking out, it asks for a credit card number and an optional coupon code. When we examine the code for the sample application, we can see that it consists of a number of activities. Each activity has a life cycle in which it is loaded into memory, displayed on the screen, eventually removed from the screen, and then unloaded from memory. This life cycle can be detected and timed by the ADK. To enable lifecycle events, you must first configure your application to monitor lifecycle data. This involves telling your application to use the Compua application class instead of the default Android application class. To do this, open your Android manifest file and click on the Application tab. Then, click on Browse next to the name field. Deselect the box here and select the Compua application class. Under the Application node of the XML, it will add this property field for Android name. Note that if your application has its own application class that extends Android App Application, change your application class or its highest level subclass to extend CompuwareUEM Android App Application instead of the default Android App Application. Please consult the user guide for more details on this process. Our last step is to modify all the activities for which we want to collect lifecycle data. As you can see, this class extends Android App Activity. By making a slight change to the import, we will add com.compware in front of Android App Activity. Do this for all of the classes in the project that extend the Android App Activity. Note that you don't have to do this for all of your activities, only the ones you want to monitor automatically. Also note that besides activity, there are superclass types for list activity, alias activity, expandable list activity, and launcher activity. Once you've made the changes to the import, you can see that your activity now extends the Compua activity class rather than the default Android activity class. Performance data for these activities will now be gathered and uploaded to the portal.